Remember that box that we opened up and the bolt fell out of, or the nut fell out of? Yeah. We still have another project in this box. And we're in project mode, so let's get going. We also want to see what we're missing. There's two of these. This one and this one. They're heavy. And I was looking at this box and read it right here. It says, well, I'll read it to you. It says, this box is now made with less material. Scan to see why less material matters. Amazon. I'm just going to say, Amazon, you may have wanted the more material for this box. Because then maybe the nut wouldn't have fallen out. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not like a rocket scientist or anything. I'm definitely not a box designer. Definitely not a box designer. What is in here? Let me show you. Okay, we have okay, another one. Let's move it over. Let's just open it up from the way. Aren't they adorable? They're very heavy. And there's 4. And there's a box of screws. There's 2 bolts and a box of an open. Should we count? I should count. The ADHD in me needs to know how many I'm missing, and I'm going into town tomorrow, so the ADHD person in me needs to know how many I need to pick up in town. So let me count. Technically, I don't know why I'm counting. I don't know how many I'm supposed to have because obviously some of them are missing. So hold up. This is what I got, and I'm missing one of these. Oh, and he's right there. Okay, so this box is good. We have everything. I do not know the... Carrying on. The next box is the same exact thing, so now we're going out to the shop because we got a project to do. I'm not a dummy. I have been wanting to buy what we're going to be building for so long, but they're actually kind of pricey, so we're going to build one together. Let's get going. Because I'm really good at drawing, I just want you to see my sketch. That is my sketch. Can you see it? You got the concept? Okay, let's build it. Okay, so I went shopping, and I got the wood that I needed, and I also got the most economical way that I can make a tabletop for it. So I got that, and I got some screws, but I left those in the car somewhere. Where did I put those? I think I left them in the car. Okay, I gotta go find. Not so hard to lose. They're really tiny. This is all I needed. And let's go get the measurements and everything because I left that inside too. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. My imagination, or did the sun just decide to come out? Okay, let's get going. Now we are going to turn these. It was one big tall shelf and I made it into 2 tables. We're going to turn these tables into rolling carts. Locking wheel rolling carts. We got the wheels delivered this week. We got the wood. We've got backup wood over there that we're going to be using. We're going to be using some salvage material. Let's get this thing going because we're going to make it a specific height. So when I set up my table saw, I'll be able to smoothly cut an 8x4x8 sheet of plywood without having to have work or jerry rigging it. Let's go. Nothing I love more than using that machine. Okay, so I have my 2 legs cut. I am going to attach wheels to them, and then I am going to put this on top of it and we're going to mount it. So let's get going. You know, it's that moment where you realize this is not going to look like anything until it starts getting done. So I'm going to get going on building it, but just so that you know, they're 49.5. It's actually 1 inch wider than the base of the legs. These beams are, and they're going to go along that side, along the sides. I'll show you when I get it. So what you are seeing is my base, my wheels. And these are my supports so that they'll stay up because if not, they just fall down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this is even straight across and even this way so that these match. And then we're going to hoist the table up on top and we're going to mount the table. Now All I have to do is square it up and bolt it down. And that's where these come in. Wish me luck. This is where I probably tell you I am a professional, which means I'm not a pro yet, just still in the pre category. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these L brackets to go in here and here, and I'm going to kind of rotate them so they're not all the same direction. And then I'm going to use these nuts and bolts to screw them together. There. And I didn't get anything to mount them to there, so I'll have to find something. 1 done, 3 more to go. Actually, 7 more to go because I have that one over there too. So I'm just going to keep working. Well, it's been a week, so now we're back at it. I have all of the braces on every single of these 4 posts attached. Now I just cut a piece of, from my 4x8 MDF board, I cut a piece of it off and nailed it. It is one sturdy rolling cart. Problem is it's way much taller than my 35.5 inches that I need for my table saw right over there. When I have my table saw open up, it is 35.5 inches. How do I know that? Because I measured it and I wrote it right here, 35.5 tall. That means when I am putting a piece of plywood over my table saw and it is coming off the back end, if it's taller than 35.5 inches, then the plywood will get stuck and back, and it will just, it's not pretty, and I have scars to prove that it's not pretty. So I wanted at least ½ an inch shorter so that when it comes off the table saw, it will go just right on this table. So I gotta cut it. Lucky for me, I have measured, and where is, oh, right there. There is my line. And I'm very familiar with my wire cutting wheel, so let's do it. This thing also throws a lot of sparks, so I'll just come back when it's all cut. And then the table's pretty much done, like almost. Now, it's almost done. This shall be the moment of truth, if it works or not. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Can you imagine? This is the work table. I'm going to screw it down so it won't move. Oh, this is awesome. There you go. I just have another one to build. I love it when I finish a project. Let me walk you through my benches. I am beyond thrilled. Now, I have wanted 2 rolling benches for the longest time. These literally are rolling, identical. They match. I can lock it and it won't move. I can put them together if I wanted to. I can unlock it. They have adjustable shelves. One has 2 shelves on it, and the other one only has 1. It's sturdy and strong enough that it literally will hold all of my heavy tools. It holds my scroll saw, it holds my router, and it holds my circular saw, it holds all my stuff. I'm not sure what this one is going to hold, but all in all, it cost $67.11 to build one of these. I had to buy the top, I had salvaged the cart, the shelving unit was salvaged, and I had to buy half of these, but I had enough 2x6s to work on this, and then I bought the wheels, and the wheels were from the Zon. Altogether, amazing cart. I love this thing. Now you know what I know.